by a guest. We're going to be doing some baking and answering some questions. Tell them what we're making. What are we
We're making cookies.
What kind of cookies are we making?
Chocolate chip.
The best kind of cookies.
Yeah.
We're going to get started and tell you what you need to make these delicious chocolate chip cookies. This is my favorite recipe, by the way. All right, so what do we need to make these cookies, Charlie?
We need brown sugar, flour, white sugar, egg, baking soda, butter, vanilla, and chocolate chip.
And we are using the Hershey's milk chocolate chips.
Yes.
Let's get baking, shall we?
Yeah!
And just for reference, the full recipe written out will be in the description below.
Yeah.
And a link to the original recipe. All right, so now we've got the mixer set up.
The bowl right here. Hello.
So the first step in our recipe is to cream together the butters and sugar. So to our bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of softened butter. So we have our cup of eggs. Yep, and 1 cup of butter. So that's
1 cup of butter. 2. Can I pour it in?
Yep, we're gonna do 3/4 cup of sugar, white sugar. Good job, Charlie. 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Just dump it in. There you go. Let that mix in the KitchenAid or a hand mixer, or you can just do it with we're gonna have Michaela do with a spatula. Yeah, we're gonna use the KitchenAid mixer. The next step is to beat in your eggs and your vanilla. So to the butter and sugar, we're gonna add 2 eggs. And now we're gonna add in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We're gonna beat that in. Okay, so we're gonna whisk together 2 2/3 cup of flour. Then we're gonna take 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, or whatever it says in the recipe down below. And then we're gonna mix this together. So what you wanna do now is you wanna gradually put the dry mixture into the wet mixture. It's really important that you do it little by little just to make sure it all combines in evenly. And because the flour makes it so fine, if you put it all in at once, it's gonna like puff up as it starts to mix. So I'm just gonna put, basically I do it like a cup at a time. Put this down. And start mixing on low. If you go too high, it's gonna just come right back at you. Okay, so now that it's mostly combined except for like around the edges, you can go in and add about another cup. And repeat this process until basically all the dry mixture is gone and you have a dough-like consistency. Preheat the oven because we forgot to do that. Okay, so our dough has come together. It should look, pretty standard dough-like. I would say it's kind of like softer than other dough, but it's not like sticking to your fingers.
Yeah.
So, all right, Charlie now is going to pour in the chocolate chips. So, the actual recipe calls for, I think, 12 ounces of chocolate chips, but I like to just use a whole bag. I think this one's about like 11 ounces, and then it also calls for 2 cups of chopped walnuts, but we don't really care for nuts in our cookies. I kind of like them, but the rest of our family doesn't. So we're going to substitute the 2 cups of chopped walnuts with a whole nother thing of chocolate chips because we do like chocolate. All right, we're gonna mix the first bag in. And then of course, we might not do the whole second bag, but just so we think there's gonna be enough chocolate in every bite. Amanda and I are gonna do some who's most likely to questions while Charlie jumps in the remainder of the chocolate chips.
All of those?
Most of them. We're a little bit in.
So I looked up some most likely to questions. Shout out to Alicia and Remy because I watch their podcast. I listen to their podcast every week, and they do this often, and I thought it'd be really fun. Who's most likely to live in a big city? I would say probably you.
Me. The thing is, because I would have to for my job.
Yeah.
So I want to work in publishing. I want to edit people's books. That's just what I want to do for a living. But to do that, you kind of have to live in like a big city where publishing companies are. So yeah. So I'm probably more likely to live in a city, but I also think you would live in a city for at least a little while.
Because I want to go to college in a big city, so I mean I'll be living there for like, what is it, like 8-10 months of the year anyway.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to go to a Justin Bieber concert?
You are.
Yeah, probably me. We've been though.
We have been. We went to a Justin Bieber concert together
Yeah.
when we were like 8. We got bracelets.
My heels broke.
And yeah, in the hamster ball at State Fair.
Who's most likely to be the best at math?
Definitely not me. Here we go. So this is the dough all incorporated. If you just want to fold it with a wooden spatula or whatever kind of utensil you're using, just to make sure you've got chocolate chips in every bite. Of course, you don't have to add this many, but where's the fun in that? Bye-bye.
All right, so before you start rolling and, you know, getting your cookie balls, you should always wash your hands because germs. What have you just done?
What did you just do?
I washed my hands
And why do we wash our hands?
because germs.
All right, you're gonna take it in your hand. Watch what I do. You're gonna roll it up, and you're gonna go whoop, make it into a little like patty. Here, put it on.
My turn.
Roll it up, and
But
Push it
it's
down.
like a meatball. There.
there. Perfect, Charlie. The recipe gives you exact measurements for how big the cookies should be. This should yield like 2 dozen, it says, and these are for big cookies. Cheese.
369, the goose strength wine.
You get it? This is a bomb. Who is most likely to die of something stupid?
Hopefully me. Hopefully you, because I don't get this very often.
Cookies are all rolled. We got about 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 cookies. Perfect. We're going to pop these in the oven, I think for about 20, 25 minutes. Just make sure you keep an eye on them. The centers are gonna look a little bit more light and like and not as brown as the edges.
I want to try something when you're done, but you can't set them down when they're done.
All right, in the oven, and we're gonna set our timer for 20 minutes. Future Michaela of like 5 minutes is back. I told you the complete wrong time. You're actually only gonna bake the cookies for about 10 to 12 minutes. So yeah, if you leave them in for 20, they're probably gonna burn and smell up your whole house. We're gonna change that on our oven, and we'll see you in 10 to 12 minutes. Just drop it. As you can see, they're a little bit more darker on the edges than they are in the center, and that's okay. They're still cooked in the middle. If you just want to do the quick trick and just put it in. I mean, if you get gooey chocolate, that's fine, because the chocolate's obviously gonna melt, but just to make sure that it's cooked all the way inside. And then they do kind of continue cooking while they're on the tray because the tray is so hot. So just put it somewhere where it won't burn anything and let them do their thing.
This does not work very well.
This mid. So it's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're just gonna slide those on. also picked up these little treat boxes. We got these from Walmart. They've got some for cupcakes with like a little thing to like put the actual cupcake in. They've got taller ones for like rectangle ones for cookies. This one's actually for a cake, but we're gonna put our cookies in them. I just like the size of this box a little bit more, but it's in the craft aisle where like the sewing and stuff is. They have really cool baking stuff like sprinkles. They've got different frosting things there for like decorating stuff. They've got a bunch of really cool stuff. They got little bags for treats. So if you're looking for kind of like really cute baking stuff, that's where you're gonna look in Walmart, not the actual baking aisle. So our cookies are done, and Amanda put them in the little treat boxes right here.
They look good.
So we're gonna do a quick taste test.
They're a little crispy inside and stuff. Bye guys, subscribe to our channel.
Evan says subscribe, so that means you have to. We will catch you next time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can find the recipe for these cookies in the description, along with a link to the original recipe.
Yep.
Thank you to whoever created this. These are my go-to cookies. And yeah, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from us. And leave us a comment as to what videos you would like to see in the future. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.